Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony Six Morning Show. I'm Tony T. And, of course, today on our show, we'll have picks for you here from the NBA, college hoops, and the NHL. Of course, interesting moves overnight. If you didn't miss it, Luka's now a Laker. Anthony Davis now a Mav. And interesting moves here right in the trade deadline. Just, big shock to the system. Even LeBron was shocked. He had to drop his fork when he's eating a steak. Couldn't believe it. So we'll see how.
So you don't think he was behind that one?
No, he wasn't. He said he knew nothing about it. He probably doesn't want to get caught up in the politics anymore. These players now, at this point of their career, they got more stuff going on outside of basketball than worried about basketball, I think. So he was just with his kids in the hoot. Shock to the system. Very shocking. But we got picks on the board. Dallas will be in action today. We'll get picks for you from the games. And, of course, as we said, we're with you here every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time here on the 26 Morning Show. So make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications, be live with us. So we're going to meet the cappers and get right to the picks as we don't mess around here on the 26 Morning Show. Let's say hello to Rod. Rod, what's going on a shocking Sunday?
Yeah, definitely shocking Sunday. It reminds me of, like I said, when in the back I was talking about when Gretzky got traded. Nobody knew that was coming. The whole city was not expecting news like that to drop. And then when it does, it's heartbreaking for fans of Dallas. They love Luka. I tell you, they didn't want that guy to go. No chance. They wanted him to go to the Lakers. But it's done. It is what it is, and you got to move on. I know it sucks. It's like getting kicked in the chops because you've been backing your team for so long, and then all of a sudden they trade him away. It's like for Gretzky, they sold him away. They sold him for money. It was cash. Here you go. Move him along. And sold him for a big pile of bucks because Buddy was in the hole, a whole pile of bucks. So he needed the money, so he sold Gretzky off. His only way out that he figured was sell Gretzky to the Kings. And the rest is history. It made the salaries he changed hockey. Let's put it that way. Just think how many teams would have not been in the States if Gretzky doesn't go to LA. But Luka in the King and Luka in the Lakers. I don't know about that. I don't know what we're going to see there. But and now Dallas, who's going to be the big guy that steps up? Irving? Well, you must
Kyrie Irving's the man.
Kyrie Irving's the man? Oh,
yeah, Kyrie Irving's your offensive guy. I mean, like I told you, I don't trust Spencer Dinwiddie. PJ Washington was a backup with Charlotte, remember, last year. So he's not – those are two inconsistent guys. Dinwiddie and PJ are inconsistent, okay? We know the story with Dinwiddie, cut by the Brooklyn Nets, picked up on waivers from the Lakers, inconsistent. PJ Washington could not stay in the starting lineup with Charlotte, was inconsistent, was a backup guy. So, again, it's a lot of question marks here with this Dallas Mavericks team surrounding Kyrie and Davis. So we'll see how it rolls. Let's say hello to Ron. Ron, what's happening?
Hey, good morning, everybody. How you doing? Yeah, looks like my boy Bruce Pearl escaped another trap yesterday. So Auburn keeps rolling on 20-1 now. But, yeah, I don't think the Lakers are done. They got to get some rim protection because, they just left themselves vulnerable there. So, but, good morning, everybody. Good luck today.
Yeah, I think we're going to see some 240s, the totals there with Laker games.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I may see some of those. Chris, what's happening?
Not much. Yeah, still trying to process all this. Obviously, the wall there, all the Luka stuff. Huge Luka fan. He's probably my number one, and Jaws my number two. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know. I'm trying to stay positive about it. But yesterday was great, 4-2 day, and then I did hit all three of my parlay from the show yesterday. So pretty good day, and light card today, but ready to go.
Absolutely. Let's go to Al Ninos. He is also a Laker fan, in case you don't remember. He sees that big Kobe, a picture there in the back for Al Ninos. Al, what's happening?
Yeah, as you said, a little surprising move here. I think if you look at it, kind of makes sense a little bit on paper. As you said, we do leave ourselves very, very vulnerable at the rim. But, the Mavs get a big guy that can spread the floor for them a little bit and, get them some rebounds as well. On the Lakers side, still not sure how I feel that one. As we were saying earlier, I think they're definitely going to sell tickets, and not that they usually struggle doing that, but they're definitely going to sell a few jerseys. I know I might have to buy a new one if my son hasn't bought himself one already. But that's business, and it's still a business, despite the entertainment side of it. And that was a big business move, I guess. We'll see how it works out for both teams. I think we'll look more like the Lucas than the Lakers for the next couple of years. But we'll see how it works out, man.
All right, let's see Solo. I know he's as well Laker fan. Solo, what are your thoughts? How's it go?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Happy to be here. What a time to be alive. Lakers got that money line last night. Then we came through with the big trade.
Yeah.
The sun sets in the West. Lakers going to make some noise. I think both these teams kind of came to a realization that they're kind of better without these players. I don't want to say the Lakers are like 4-1 without AD. And I actually think Dallas is actually above 500 without Luka. So I just think, they just got to a hex in the road. They wanted to move in a different direction. But let's get to the money.
Let's get to the money, indeed. Let's get the money here.
Dallas found something. Remember when Luka first got injured, right? They weren't looking good at all. They were looking confused and lost. But then I think Irving was injured too, and then he's gotten healthy, and they've turned things around. So I think that's what happened, that they started to play better ball, and then they're like, hey, look what we're doing without Luka. What if we trade Luka and bring AD into the mix? That's a great ad. Let's do it. Will you do it? And they do it, and it probably was one of those, hey, let's see if this will come. Let's see if this is possible. So then they probably just made the call and said, hey. And the next thing you know, one thing leads to another, and boom, he's all the way. Now he's a Laker.
It all
goes the other way. It just probably wasn't, and nobody probably seen this coming. Even the guys making the trade probably didn't see it coming. They probably like, hey, maybe there's an opportunity. Let's take a shot. See what happens.
Remember, Cuban does not own the team anymore. They sold it to Casino's wife. The Casino's wife, right, bought it. So interesting move. I think he's still president overseas stuff there, but we'll see how this rolls here. It all looks great, but if Kyrie starts getting banged up, and you ask him to do too much, and he breaks down a little bit, it won't look too good.
Yeah, I like that comment from. Sorry. I like that comment from Barney there. It's true that the age may be a win for the Lakers there. Luka only 25, AD. They said already injury prone, as Jefferson mentioned, and getting older, 31. Not too old by any means, but he's not getting any younger. So those injuries, I think, are just going to keep getting worse as he gets older. So that is a slight advantage for the Lakers there.
Oh, massive advantage there. I think Luka could pay the bills for Jeannie. Luka can pay the bills for the next 10 years for Jeannie. She won't have to dip into her funds to fund the team.
The Lakers were already maxed out with 80 contracts, so basically we just got a new max guy for another 6 years.
Yeah,
this is academics.
Yep, and he'll pay the bills like LeBron paid the bills. So Luka, like I said, she won't have to go into her trust fund to help cover the expenses. So she's
tap in overseas global brand. I mean, it's a huge win for the Lakers.
Big one, indeed. All right, yeah, that's right, Ron Hahn. Thanks, guys. Hit those likes, those thumbs up. Let's get rolling here with the picks here. As you know, guys, we're going to give you our free picks on these shows, but if you're looking for our best plays, our premium picks, head on over to Tony'sPicks.com. Get on board with our premium picks here on the site. You can see we have leaderboards showcasing top performers. All of our one-day passes are profit guarantee, meaning they must turn a profit or amount purchase is correct. Credit back to your account for site credits. That's profit guarantee. You can see we're locked and loaded here for the card here on Sunday. Many of our cappers are on the leaderboards, guys. So go ahead and get signed up. All right, let's get underway here with the show. Start with NBA. It's perfect timing. First Sunday without football. What do we got? Big news in the NBA taking the headlines right now. Here we go. So we got Bulls and Pistons here. Pistons laying 5, total 233. Mavericks at Cavs. Cavs 13, total 237. Clippers at Raptors. Clippers 5.5 now, total 220 and a half. Let's take a look at. Let me refresh my injury screen. See what we have here this early in the betting cycle. Injury-wise, Bulls and Pistons. Levine doubtful, Craig out, Horton Tucker probable. Ivy and Smith out for Detroit. We got on the Dallas Cleveland side. We've got no Davis. We know he'll be out here. Lively and Powell out. Christie is doubtful. PJ, Kyrie, Gafford questionable for Dallas. On the Cleveland side, no Kuro, no Travers, no Wade. LeVert and Porter are questionable. Clippers and Raptors. News here: Norman Powell out for LA. No Powell for LA. Mills, Eubanks. You remember Eubanks came over in that trade. He's that big guy that likes to tussle with our man Chris's man Edie there with the Edie the Giant. So Edie the Giant will now have to battle Eubanks with the Clippers. Dunn out. Christie out for LA. Sheed is doubtful for Toronto. Mitchell is questionable. So there you are with these first three. Let's get on over to Rod.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Clippers coming to Toronto. They just love to come to Toronto and play. The last time they landed in Toronto was a 127-107 win for the Clippers. Clippers won earlier this season. Was only a 105-103 win for the Clippers in that matchup. But the way the Clippers have been playing defense, I'll lay the 5.5 there. With LA coming into Toronto in that matchup, they've actually won the last 5 meetings head-to-head between these two teams. And only missed covering that last game, 105-103. And things have definitely changed for this Clippers team from November 9th. So that's 2 months ago. Clippers has gotten well improved since November 9th. So the Clippers by at least 8 or 9 in that matchup. So I'm going to lay it with the Clippers. And then the other one I'm looking at here is I like the over 233 Bulls in Detroit. I just think that ends up into a track meet. We know the Bulls don't play a whole lot of defense, and Detroit's been balling and shooting the ball and scoring plenty of points. So I think the Bulls want to hang with them there. They're going to be up and down the court, as Solo says, and we get into the 240s. Give me the over Bulls in Detroit.
Yeah, from Rod on over to Ron.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Cavaliers. I know with the big trade and everything, but I still think this Cavaliers team is just too much for anybody that's on the floor for the Mavericks. So give me Cleveland minus the 11 in that one. And just like Toronto, when we get them as a home dog, we like them, but we get them as a home favorite, we don't. I don't like Detroit as a home favorite. Give me Chicago plus the 5.
From Ron. Next up, we move on over to Chris.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the points with Toronto. I like taking Toronto at home as a home underdog. I know LA's played them pretty well, but I still like the points with Toronto in Toronto, and I like the over in Dallas, Cleveland. They just seem to do that every time, and I don't know. I'm back and forth on that Detroit, Chicago. I agree with Ron. I like to take points with Chicago in that one. Detroit may win it, but I'd still like to have the points in my back pocket with Chicago.
There with Chris on over to Al.
Yeah, obviously the Cavs here, the much better team. Big question mark over Kyrie Irving right now. Hard to get a feel whether he's going to play or not there. So make sure you check for that injury update. But as the line sits right now, I'm going to go ahead and take the Cavs -4 in the first quarter as they process all that trade news.
From Al on over to Solo.
Yeah, Chicago and Detroit. I agree with Rod. I think these teams are going to get up and down, push this pace. I'm going to take this total over 233. Dallas and Cleveland. I think Dallas wants to come out here and show everybody that they're more than Luka. I think they play hard. I think they score some points. I think Cleveland, at home, how they get down. I think they're going to score about 120, push this total over 237.
There from Solo. Tell you what I think about these games there. I agree with Ron here with his assessment here. I don't like the Pistons as laying points. 2-8 to the spread as a home favorite for this Detroit Pistons team. Bulls are making their threes over their past 5 games. Pistons can have issues shooting the basketball at times here, and they're in poor shooting form over their past 5 games. I'll look at Chicago plus the points in this Clipper-Toronto game. It's a road trip. It's still a long road trip for this Clipper team. I'll take Toronto plus the points. Toronto has been good as a dog at home of 3.5. When Toronto's getting 3.5 to 9.5 points this season, they're 10-3 to the spread at home as a home dog there. They're also 8-1 to the spread at home against the Western Conference. So I'll take Toronto plus the points. Mavericks and the Cavs. Boy, that's a lot of points to give them. I'll take the Mavericks. Situations like this, some of these teams, some of these bench players and rotational players now looking to earn some more minutes on the court with this big move. So I'll look at the Mavericks here. 6-2 to the spread are Dallas on the road against the East this year. The Cavs' defensive form has not been good over their past 5 games, giving 47% shooting, 39% from 3. I'll look at Dallas plus the points. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Hicks Morning Show. We'll close out the NBA here with these 2 games. Celtics and Sixers. These are your ESPN games, by the way. Celtics 11, total 223. Grizzlies and Bucks. This looks to be the game of the night, no doubt here. Perfect time window here. Bucks open 4.5 down to 3. Total 246 now. This was 245 early in the morning. Open 240. My God, look at that move. A 6-point move from the opener, 240 at Chris. My God, 6-point move to the over in that one. Wow. All right, let's take a look here at this injury report. Boston, a clean injury report for Philly. Embiid, George, and KJ Martin out. C. Martin and Drummond are questionable. Memphis and the Bucks. We've got Smart, Spencer, Williams out. Ja is questionable. On the Milwaukee side, no Portis, but boy, lots of questions, lots of probables here. Middleton, Giannis, Lillard, Lopez, Prince, Trent, all probable, likely to play there for Milwaukee. We get a start here with Rod.
Yeah, the one I'm looking at in this spot is give me Boston here heading into Philadelphia. This is a revenge spot for the Celtics. They lost to the 76ers on Christmas Day, I believe it was. The 76ers won 118-114 in that matchup. So this is one of those smash spots. I think Boston comes into Philadelphia and smashes the 76ers. They win by 15 plus. Boston's just one of those spots that they don't take their foot off the gas and run the 76ers right off the court. Lay the 10.5 with the Celtics in that matchup. And then, that's a crazy move to be over in the other game. Is there going to be any defense played in that one? 246 that's insane. I'm going to take the under just because I think that 6-point move is just too much. I don't see the Bulls defense in there. I just don't see the Hawks defense in there. I see a couple teams that I think that line has went too far now. I'm going to take the under 246.
Memphis is out there.
I know Memphis is out there balling. Yes, correct. But you got to have the Bucks. At 246, you got to have the Bucks pitch in a little bit to be able to get over that total yourself. You're expecting the Grizzlies to pay $150? I don't know. That's tough.
No, but I think they give up 130.
There you go.
You think Memphis gives up 130? I think it sneaks under the total. I think it went too far now.
Just the update the news here on John Morant. Yesterday, February 1st, he was listed as doubtful, but there's been a bit of an upgrade here to questionable here there for John Morant. He's dealing with an issue with his shoulder. So we'll see.
He's going to play.
Commercial Appeal has reported this.
That's why the line went up.
Right shoulder. Yeah, that's right shoulder. So was
that's
that
why
upgrade?
The line went up. He's going to play because they don't play defense when he plays. So
yeah, he was doubtful yesterday on February 1st. So we see a tick up here, an upgrade here to questionable. So we'll see how this is a late game tonight. We'll see how it rolls. Move on over to Ron.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch that Boston Philly. I don't like Philly at home, but I would lean that way. Too many points, I think, for Boston lay on the road. But I'm going to look at the Grizzlies. Grizzlies have a good average covering there on the road. So the only way I can look is Memphis in that one. And you're saying he's questionable. I saw he's doubtful, but yeah. So if he's questionable, I guess a little better. Like Rod said, that total moving up might give you that indicator. So give me Memphis.
There from Ron, we move on over to Chris.
I'm gonna take the over the Boston Philly game. I think we get up and over that, and then I mean either way you want to slice it in Memphis, you can either take the points, you can take them on the money line. We are 6-0 straight up in the last 6 against Milwaukee, and we are 6-0 ATS in the last 6 against Milwaukee. We just beat them on Halloween, 122-99. So I know this is a revenge game, but I still trust my Grizzlies to get it done.
They are from Chris on over to L.
Sounds like it's a 7X revenge game. But look at the Celtics here. And as Rod was saying, they're the much better team, obviously, especially considering all the injuries to the 76ers. That spread, however, is a bit too much for me to lay. So I'll look at the Celtics to come out strong here and cover the 3.5 in the first quarter.
Yeah, just to make note here on the Morant injury, and my line service is showing doubtful. So there's some conflicting reports out there. I show questionable and I see doubtful. So there's some conflicting there on Morant, no doubt. On over to Solo.
Boston and the 76ers, I'm not a fan of this Boston team. I know the 76 have a lot of injuries, but, Maxey and these guys have kind of been getting up and down. I think they're going to score some points. I think this pace is going to be electric. We're going to take this total over 223. Memphis and the Bucks, you guys already know I'm on the over 2. I got it last night. I want to say around 241.5. This totals continue to go up. Memphis defense is optional. The Bucks are coming off embarrassing loss to Portland. I think they'll shoot the ball better. I think these teams get up and down, push this total over.
There we go from Solo. Say what I think about these games. I'm going to take the Sixers plus the points. I'm not a big fan of revenge in professional sports. I value revenge more in college sports, not so much in professional sports. In professional sports, when you dominate a team, it gets in their head. So I'll look here at Philly plus the points here. Memphis and Milwaukee, I'm with Solo. I'm not, like you always said, don't be afraid of these big totals. So I'm not in this one. I think we got an up and down game here. I like the over in this one. Look at the Grizzlies here, 14-3 the over against the East, 17-6 the over in their road games this year. And Grizzlies over the past 5 games shooting the ball, but neither team put much defense up there. So I like the over in that one. All right, let's continue here on the 26 Morning Show. So we'll turn our attention over to college basketball for Sunday card. And let's take a look. We'll do it in 2 blocks, and we're going to take a look how we'll got an idea how we're going to break this down here. So, I know what we'll do here. So in this block, just a reminder, guys, before we get to the picks, we're giving you our free picks, but if you want our best bets and our premium plays, are over on our website at TonySpicks.com. All of our cappers are there posting their premium plays and their best bets. Take out the liquid leaderboards, show you our top performers. As you can see them here, promo code TonyT at checkout will knock off 15% off. As you'll find this link in the description. Go ahead and get signed up. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Six Morning Show as we get ready for take a look at college hoops. So we'll do this in two blocks. In our first block, we're going to start the game starting at 1 p.m. Eastern time and including the 2 p.m. Eastern time. So the game's 1 p.m. Eastern and including 2 p.m. Eastern time. We start here with Rod.
All right, the first one I'm looking at here is give me West Virginia heading into Cincinnati. We know Cincinnati plays some solid defensive hoops, but West Virginia can definitely hang with the best of any team in the nation. So give me West Virginia plus the 6. I think it's too many there. In that matchup, the other one I'm looking at here is look at the Jaspers up to plus 4 heading into Sacred Heart. I'll take Manhattan and the Jaspers at plus 4 in that one. That's going to come right down to who's got the ball last in that matchup. Pretty evenly teams. Total tells you all you need to know. 155.5. Definitely going to get up and down with both sides. So give me the points with the Jaspers in that matchup. And then looking at look, Illinois come down to 5.5. Kind of figured that. Everybody's seen what Ohio State did in their last game and figured that they can hang with Illinois. You're not hanging with Illinois in Illinois. No chance. Give me Illinois. They're going to win by 10 blocks, and now I have to lay less. Even better. Give me Illinois minus the 5.5 in that one.
That one's coming down there. There we go from Rod on over to Ron.
I was just going to say, Rod, do you have the hat?
Well,
You put that baby on today, buddy.
I will, don't worry. I'm putting it on today. Everybody's jumping
Illinois
on,
by 10 plus. I agree 100%. We were against them the other time, but we're going to get them back tonight.
Get them back we're going to get back that last loss.
That's right.
Especially here on their home court. I'm excited about it because people
get that hat back on. We're good today. I'm going to agree with Rod. Give me West Virginia. I love West Virginia as a road dog. They play a lot better, in fact, than they do at home. So give me that one. And looking at Quinnipiac, Quinnipiac is a great road team in conference. So I think that line's telling you all you need to know. So give me a Quinnipiac in that one. And the Peacocks laying points at home. No chance. Give me Mount St. Mary's in that one.
There from Ron on over to Chris.
Yeah, we went till what time did we get to?
We're going to do the games beginning at 1 p.m. Eastern time and including the 2 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, I got you. The only one in that one, I agree with Illinois. I mean, you look at what they're doing at home, 7-5 against the spread. So, I agree with the Illinois there in that one. That's the only one I got.
From Chris on over to Al.
You're on mute.
You're on mute, Al.
Sorry about that, I guess. I'm agree with a couple of the picks they already made here. I really, really like St. Mary's here. They came through for us a couple of days ago as an 8.5-point dog, won that one outright. I think they're just the better team here overall, much better offense. And, I mean, St. Peter's does shoot the ball well from deep, but they're just 2-4 straight up at home. St. Mary's 6-6 on the road. I like them to win this one outright, but we could take some on the points as well. Plus 4 might come in handy. Who knows on the road here? But I think they win that game outright. Kind of like Tulsa here. If they, tough matchup for them, but I think if they control the boards and give themselves some second chances, they should be able to hang within this number. And Fairfield. Iona's just been turning the ball over way too much, way too sloppy at 14.5 turnovers a game. They do make up for it a little bit with a lot of steals, 10.2 steals per game, but which all leads to a very fast pace. But as long as Fairfield takes care of the ball and keeps up with that pace and doesn't give up too many second chances, I think they stay within this number.
All right, there from Al on over to Solo.
Ohio State and Illinois. I was on Illinois last game. They let me down, took my money. I think they play better at home. This Ohio State team, I don't actually like neither one of these teams to really shoot the ball. I think we'll have a classic conference physical matchup. I think this total goes under 156. As far as West Virginia and Cincinnati, I just don't like Cincinnati. I think this team is a little overrated. I'm going to take the Mountaineers to get them on the money line. You guys can sprinkle and take the points.
There from Solo, I'll tell you what I think about these games. I'm going to take Furman plus the points here. East Tennessee State, really poor shooting form, just 38% over their past 5. Furman shot the ball well away from home and covering 8 of their 12 away from their home court. I like Furman plus the points there. I'll take USF plus the points. USF, pretty good shooting team here in the AAC, 48% around the bucket. And look here at the when you look here at this USF team, they're not a really good 3-point shooting team offensively, and FAU has failed to cover 4 of their past 5 games, allowing 45% shooting. I'll look at USF here plus the points, and also here at this time window, I'll take under with Tulsa and Tulane here. Tulsa, a very poor offensive team here, can't make their free throws in the conference. Looking here at this Green Wave at home, have defended very well, allowing 37% shooting. They've gone under in 7 of their 8 home games. So look at the under. Also, Hurricane Horrible shooting the basketball away from home at 38%, like the under in that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony's Fix Morning Show as we get ready here to close out college hoops today with the following games here. We're going to go here in this block. We're going to close out college hoops. So all the games beginning at 3 p.m. Eastern time all the way to our final game here. Let me sort the timeout on my line service here. Let me double check that here. Here we go. The games beginning at 3 p.m. Eastern time all the way to the nightcap at 7:30 Eastern time. So we'll start this one off here with Rod.
Yeah, a couple I like in this spot. I'm looking at Bradley heading into Northern Iowa. Give me Bradley plus the 2 in that matchup. They got a great shot to go in and beat Northern Iowa in that matchup. Should be a great hoops game there. And then I like Colorado heading into TCU. I don't trust TCU. Look what they've been doing in conference, giving up, 47% shooting to teams and giving up way too many points. I know you look at Colorado on the road and their defense hasn't traveled over their last few, but you look over the last few, they've definitely improved that. And I think they can improve it there. I like them offensively better than TCU as well. Colorado's been hitting 43% of their shots over the last 5. When you look at TCU, their shooting sitting at 39%, and they're favored by 7. No chance. Give me Colorado plus the 7 in that matchup. And then another one I like St. Thomas here at home. It was 1.5. It's up to 2.5 in places on the rise, and everybody's on North Dakota State in that one. Ooh, give me the Tommies, big over North Dakota State in that matchup. And then the late night one we're looking at, give me Nebraska plus the 7. We've seen what Oregon's done over the last few games. Ranked 16th is beyond me why they're ranked 16th. Nebraska's not a horrible team, right? It's just give me Nebraska.
Like Oregon.
I don't like Oregon either. Why are they ranked 16th? It still floors me that they're ranked non-conference, right? I guess.
Yeah, non-conference.
It's just still awful. Give me Nebraska plus the 7. They shouldn't be laying 7 to anybody. Should the Ducks be?
Yep. Yeah, hard to argue that one. Now over to Ron.
Yeah, if you look at that one, Rod, Oregon was actually only one game on the road. I don't know what they're seeing here, but I'm with you. Give me Nebraska in that one. I'm also going to look at Bradley coming off that horrible loss to UIC Flames. I mean, they got blasted as an 8-point favorite. I like Bradley come back and bounce back today in that one.
I didn't think USC was going to win it outright. I said UIC was going to give them a battle, but not outright. Yeah. Not outright.
They blasted them. What was it, 23-point win or something? It was ridiculous.
That's right. On over to Chris.
Yeah, I definitely agree with the Nebraska pick there. Might even go over, but definitely Nebraska there with the points. And then Colorado TCU, I'm actually looking at under. I mean, TCU's not doing well against conference or in their last 5 games, so I might look at the under in that one.
There from Chris on over to Al.
Yeah, seeing things really like Rona's. I really like Bradley in this spot. They're just a much better team, shooting the ball exceptionally well, and I think they come out and win this one outright on the road here. Small lean to Colorado here. I think just the poor free throw shooting from TCU gives us a chance at the cover here. So really like Bradley, and then I'm going small on Colorado.
From El Nino's on over to Solo.
Memphis and Rice, sign me up with Penny Hardaway and the Tigers. They protected the ball a little bit better last game versus Tulane. I just don't think Rice has the guard play or the size to really stop them. I think Memphis plays aggressive downhill. I think they get to the basket and cruise to this victory. Lay the -10 with the Tigers. And sign me up with Nebraska plus 7 over Oregon. Also think these teams get up and down and push this total over 145.
From Solo, tell me what do you think about some of these games here. Give me the Tommies here. Tommies at home, number 1 in offensive efficiency in the Summit League. 42% from three, 59% shooting inside, and defend pretty well in conference. So I'll look at the Tommies there. Also, Nebraska plus the points as well. They've defended well away from their home court. And this Oregon team, here's just the problem in the Big Ten. If you don't pressure the ball, you're going to get crushed in the Big Ten. That's the way it is. You don't force turnovers. You got to ball pressure. These guards are just too good in the Big Ten. They are, because it's a better conference, better conference there all around in college basketball, because I'm on both ends of the court, I should say. And these guards defend you. So you better you better teach your guards how to put ball pressure on, or you're going to get crushed in the Big Ten. That's just the way it works. Give me the Nebraska plus the points. And I don't know in what world DePaul can be favored by 5, but it's not this world. So I'll give me Seton Hall. Give me Seton Hall plus the 5 in that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Spicks and Morning Show. As we'll take a look here at the NHL. First, we'll see what Solo has for sale over at Tony Spicks. Head into a pretty big good Sunday of action here on all sports combined here. Solo come off a monster Saturday from Solo here. Solo, what you got for sale over at Tony Spicks?
Yeah, we had a good day yesterday. I want to say we went 5-1 NBA. Dropped the ball in college basketball. I want to say we went 1-2. We'll get that back today. Kind of light card today. I think I'm gonna have 2 to 3 total picks, 2 for sure. We'll be sprinkled over 1 NBA, 1 college basketball. So sign up with me short term, long term. Pay me one of the good cabins. We ready to get to the money. Let's roll.
The money here that's right. Get the money with Solo over at TonySpicks.com. Big Saturday of action yesterday, so you could see Solo be ready to get those back edges up there with plays from Solo and get on board with Solo over at TonySpicks.com. All the one-day passes are profit guaranteed. Must turn a profit or amount purchased will be credited back to your account for site credits. That's profit guaranteed. So get on board with Solo over at TonySpicks.com and get signed up. All right, Solo, as always, great having you show. Have yourself a great evening. Continue great success, and we'll catch up with you later.
Appreciate it, Tony. Appreciate everybody. Good luck, chat. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Good luck, Solo.
Solo here on the Tony Spicks and Morning Show. So we'll continue here on the show as we get ready to switch over to the NHL today. We've got the bigger card than yesterday, about on the same as yesterday, maybe a little one more, I think, here from the NHL. So let's get going here with the NHL hockey for today. All right, let's see how we'll cover this. We got these times really scattered here. We got a lot of scattered times here. So on this block, what we'll do is we'll cover the matinees here. The games beginning at 1 Eastern and all the way to 4 Eastern time. So matinee coverage here, NHL in the first block. Devils and Sabres. We got the Devils here, $1.47, total of 6. Flyers and Avalanche. We've got the Avs, $2, total 6. Canadians at the Ducks. The Ducks are dogs here. Canadians, $1.28, total of 6. We start with Rod.
Yeah, looking at New Jersey taking on Buffalo. These two teams haven't met since the start of the season. These two teams kicked off the season. The Devils won both meetings over in Europe to kick off the season. So Buffalo probably looking for a little bit of revenge in that matchup. You look, New Jersey's failed to cover the puck line in 10 straight road games. So they haven't won by 2 goals or more. And 10 straight on the road have the Devils. So I kind of lean to Buffalo to get the win, but I like the over. Both these offenses have definitely been scoring goals, or the defense have been giving up goals. So give me the over 6 in that matchup. And then looking at Philadelphia taking on Colorado, you look at this Philly team, and they've been up and down. That's let's put it that way. They've had good games, they've had bad games. This is a massive number to be laying with the Colorado team that what has Colorado done off of a win? Failed to cover the puck line in 7 straight games following a win. I'll take the Flyers plus the puck and a half in that one. And then give me the over Montreal and Anaheim. I think we see plenty of goals in that one. And looking like Gibson's going to get the start for the Ducks in that one. That's why the Ducks are a plus 110 favorite. So I lean to Montreal, but I like the over as the play in that one.
There from Rod, and matinees on over to Ron.
Yeah, let me change hats real quick.
There we go.
Yeah, I agree with Rod there. Urson's in net. We got Colorado. Just too much to lay at home. It's we got to take the Flyers in that one. In the first game, though, I'm going to disagree. Friday night we gave you the Buffalo Sabres in those goat head red and black uniforms. Well, it's not Friday. It's not goat head day. So I'm going to take the Devils on the puck line in that one.
From Ron on over to L.
Yeah, Colorado's not a nice price, but I still think that the way they've been playing, obviously not their best hockey right now. But I think they do need to start putting some wins together. Coming off that big win over the Blues, way overpriced maybe, but not sure I'm ready to lay the 1.5 either. But if you can get the -1 around -150, probably. It's not obviously it's a lot of juice there, but that's probably the way I'm looking at this game and this slate right here.
Yeah, from El Ninos. Let's continue here on the hockey. We'll close out hockey. That'll include all the games from 6:07 all the way to 9:07. We've got here Golden Knights at Rangers. We got the Golden Knights $1.27 on the road, total 6.5. Islanders at Panthers. Panthers 220, total of 6. Columbus Blue Jackets and Stars. The Stars 243, total of 6. Blues and Hockey Club $1.28, total 5.5. Red Wings and Canucks. The Canucks $1.58 at home, total 5.5. Flames and Kraken to close it out. Kraken $1.46, total 5.5. Over to Rod.
Yeah, we'll start looking at Calgary heading into Seattle. Well, you look at Calgary; they lost to Detroit last night. Now you got to go face the Seattle team that hasn't been playing great. So you figure it's a good spot, but you're a dog, and you got Vladar going in there. I'll take Seattle in regulation in that one. And then you look at Detroit heading into Vancouver. Well, that's what the Canucks have done at home all season long, as a favorite of -200 or less. They've lost. They're 0-8 as a favorite of anything -200 or less this season. I don't even care that Detroit's in the back-to-back. I'll take Detroit at the nice plus price on that one. And then St. Louis, they've been ass. Absolute ass. Congratulations. Colorado got a win against a team that's been playing like crap. Congratulations, Colorado. You beat up on the Blues team that hasn't been good. You look, Bennington's been awful. Hofer was in net for St. Louis last time, and he gave up all those goals. So it's not been pretty for St. Louis. They're going in the wrong direction. Give me Utah in that one.
There we go. We need like a Monday Rod's Ass of the Week. Ass of the Week. That would be good for a Monday morning show. So we can keep our eyes open on these teams to go against. Over to Ron.
No, I'm going the other way on that one. They got me with Hofer the other night. I was on St. Louis. I'm going to take them today. I don't trust Utah laying any amount at home in that one. So give me St. Louis in that one. And, yeah, you going to stand in front of Detroit? Hell no, I'm not. No way. Not the way they're playing right now. And so I'm going to agree with you on that one. Give me Detroit in that one. Columbus and Dallas. What did you say, Al? You got a -1 line? I'll take that thing. Both have won like 4 in a row, but Columbus, just coming off that big win. I'm going to take Dallas on that -1 line. Hopefully, we can lower the juice on that one. And I agree. Calgary on the road, you don't want to, especially with Dan Vladar in the net. So I'm taking Seattle on that one as well.
There from Ron on over to Al Ninos.
Yeah, I was trying to look up. Yeah, that one's a bit juicier, probably closer. Yeah, probably -150, -160 on the Stars -1.
Yeah. Lay the puck line.
I was trying to pull it up here. I haven't done the math, but yeah, if you could get it close to -150 again, I don't mind it. But again, yeah, they're playing some really good hockey here. They're at home. I think they should take care of business again. Don't know if I want to lay the puck line here. So again, it's a -1 or pass for me on the Stars. The one I really like, though, was the Kraken. You can get the -1 at plus money here if you don't want to lay that juice on the money line.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they get the job done. It's just a good spot for them at home with the rest advantage. Yeah, that's probably my favorite one of this bunch just based on the price. But, yeah, Stars probably the easier game, but this one's much better price.
There from Al Ninos. We got you through the hockey now. Go ahead.
Sorry, and I do agree with Ron as well on the Red Wings. Yeah, I just think as he said, they're playing great hockey. You're getting a good price on them, so why not take a chance? But again, Kraken, my favorite play on this one.
There from El Ninos. All right, we got you through the hockey. Now it's time for our parlay peripheral segment, where our cappers will give it a parlay, or can give it a team or player prop, or maybe a game in the future. We already got some baseball futures already for you, as over pitching catchers are less than 2 weeks away from reporting. So we'll be ready to roll here. We'll start here with Rod.
First off, we're going to kick off is the under first half between the Clippers and the Raptors. You look at these two teams in the spot. The Raptors are 11-0 to the under in the first half in this spot. The Clippers are 13-0 to the under in this spot. So take the under 11.5, 111.5 in the first half. Clippers and the Raptors, and then the second spot we're going to throw in St. Thomas, and then that last one there. You know what Columbus has done on the road? They've covered the puck line in 7 straight versus the Central Division. I'm going to throw in the Columbus Blue Jackets versus the Dallas Stars plus the puck and a half in that matchup. Three team for you. Little mixed sport.
3-team mixed sport. Ron, on over to Ron.
Yeah, let's go with a mixed sport as well. I'm going to take, let's see. Let me get the Memphis Grizzlies plus the 4.5, 5, whatever you can get right now. And then in college basketball, Illinois is lay it, slam it, do what you got to do with it, like Javon says, right? And then we're going to look at hockey, and I'm going to take, give me Dallas on a puck line.
From Ron, on over to Chris.
I'll give you a 3-team in the NBA totals. We'll go over Chicago, Detroit, over Boston, Philly, and over Memphis, Milwaukee. And speaking of futures, DraftKings already has the February 25th game between the Mavs and the Lakers already set. So I don't know. They got them at -5 right now, the Lakers being favored. So there's just something to watch. Just thought that was funny as I'm looking at the props. So, yeah, that's it. And most of my NHL birthday scores are not playing today. There is one for the Canadians. I'm going to mess his name up. Christian Dvorak. I don't know. He's at plus 475. He hasn't scored a goal against the Ducks in like 5 years. So tread lightly. That's all I know.
I like the over there, so we might see some goals in that one tonight. He's got a shot to get one there.
Yeah, from Chris, on over to Al.
Caps first quarter, Celtics first quarter, and Kraken.
Yeah, from El Nino. So I'll tell you my 3 here. I like the Tommy St. Thomas with the Raptors and, of course, the over in Grizzlies and Bucks. We got you through the parlay prep segment. Let's see what the cappers have for sale over at Tony's Picks. And it's a Sunday of action here. A lot of hoops, hockey, and more. So we'll see what what's got going on over at Tony'sPicks.com. Rod's put together pretty impressive numbers here. You can see 2,188 units of profit document over at Tony'sPicks.com. Rod, what you got going over on the site?
And over at the site today, I got my NHL Sniper play of the day. We dropped it yesterday, so looking for a bounce back there. We crushed the NBA drop a dime play with the Blazers yesterday, so looking to continue the hot streak in the NBA. So definitely scoop that up. And then best play going, I got my top 3 picks of the day. I started that yesterday. I put my top 3 plays in a package. As somebody messaged me and go, you guys love this 3-pack here at Tony's Picks. So I had a couple of people message me going, I just want a 3-pack. Put a 3-pack together. So there it is. Every day I'm going to have a top 3 picks of the day, and I'll put a nice little 3-pack in there for you. It's up there today. We crushed all 3 yesterday. Hit 2 NBA and the late NHL. So definitely scoop up that top 3 pick of the day. We swept it yesterday. Let's get it today. Best way to go, though, that way you get all those plays, is grab a long-term pass. That way you don't miss out on any late steam plays that we find here as we continue to cap throughout the day, finding those late information, especially in the NBA when you get news, just like the goalies information. The St. Louis did that the other day. It was supposed to be Bennington in that game, and we got Hofer late. And I hate when that happens. We're expecting to see a goalie, and they decide to do the full swappy on you. So that's why we have that late steam play. So hit the link in the description. Get your right on over to Tony's Picks. Take advantage. 2-for-1 capper promotional as well. Can't go wrong with that. Having 2 cappers, putting one in your pockets. You see all the cappers here have been hot, so jump aboard.
One with Rod over at Tony's Picks. Late steam plays available in all long-term subscriptions, guys. So go ahead and get signed up. All right, let's see what Ron has for sale over at Tony'sPicks.com right now. As Ron's put impressive numbers here over in the NHL, big numbers. Ron, what you got for sale over at the site?
Yeah, NHL's been pretty much keeping me afloat this year. So, but yeah, I hit all my best bets yesterday, and it ended up 5-5. So, hit the best bet with Providence, the Lakers, and also with the Boston Bruins yesterday. So, nice day on the best bet play. I got 3-pack all sports going today, and also you see the NBA 3-point play, and also my NHL slap shot play has been really hot. So, grab those up or grab a pack, get a long term at your best bet, and you're going to roll right through me into the Super Bowl next weekend. So, like I said, use that code Tony T at checkout, save your 15% and pair us up. I know you hear me and Rod are matching up today in a couple of games, and when me and Al match up in college basketball, it's a good thing too. So make sure you get a couple cappers to make you some money this month.
That's right, guys. Got both Ron over at Tony'sPicks.com. Link in the description. Go ahead and get signed up. You can see all the one-day passes. They are profit guaranteed, meaning they must earn a profit or the amount purchased will be credited back to your account for side credits. That's profit guarantee on the one-day passes. Not so in the long term because there's still such a discount there. You can see for the 3-day pass, very, very affordable. And of course, promo code TonyT at checkout will knock off that 15% off. All right, let's take a look and see what Chris has for sale over at Tony'sPicks.com. Chris is a unit leader for the year over at Tony's Picks in the NBA, knocking it here in the NBA this year, over 1,400 units of profit. What do you got for sale, Chris, over at Tony's Picks?
Oh, I kept it light. I have a excuse me. I have a 3-pack in the NBA today. I didn't do anything in college basketball. Nothing I saw that I wanted to make premium. So you guys got a best bet in the NBA, 2 premiums. Wrapped them all up in a 3-pack for you guys. Went 2-1 yesterday with my NBA. Dropped the Pacers. They couldn't cover over the Hawks. But anyway, we're still doing great as we start into February here. So use the promo code TonyT at checkout, save you 15% off that regular day or the best bet or the 3-pack. Then pair me up with one of these other guys, man. Everybody's hot right now. Al, Rod, Ron Hahn, Solo. Everybody's on the leaderboard, so everybody's doing great. But 2 cappers making you money makes a lot more sense. So get on something long term. I get you that late steam in case there's any injuries. I follow that all day, and I try to watch line movements. So yeah, hop on something long term. You'll get all the way through, like Ron said, through the Super Bowl next week, and I will have that pick out sometime shortly, early in the week. So yeah, just hop on something with me, and let's continue to crush the NBA.
That's right, guys. You can see Chris has this 3-pack NBA pack up there right now, number 1 in the NBA this year over at Tony's Picks. 3-pack from the NBA, also a best bet. You can buy them both here or get a long-term pass and get all of Chris's plays for the week at $179. Of course, use the promo code TonyT at checkout. We'll knock off that 15% off, and that'll take you all the way to Saturday's action. Have a Super Bowl play in there before, so you'll be able to get that as well. Late steam plays included on the 7-day All Sports Pass as they are on all the long-term passes. So Chris sees something's late in the betting cycle, that play is emailed directly to your inbox. That's the feature there with the late steam. Remember, the email that you use for sign up for service, that's where you'll receive it that way. All right, let's take a look here with Chris over at Tony's Picks. Put up some fantastic numbers for the year. All right, let's take a look at what El Ninos has going on over at Tony's Picks. What you got going on right now as we've got Big Sunday coming up?
Yeah, it looks like we might have some big injury updates coming up too. I see the Grizzlies off the board on a book here on Pinnacle, so could be an update incoming very shortly there. So stay tuned for that. I had 2 for 3 on the premium side yesterday. Unfortunately, I was on the wrong side of some late injury updates there, but which I had put early in the morning, by the way, not a steam play or anything like that. But look for some steam plays today if you're on a long-term or 2-for-1 capper pass. There's some pretty big injury question marks out there today. And yeah, but also to make up for that 2 for 3 day, 2 and 3 day, back-to-back 3-0 days on that video. So make sure you check that out. 3 picks in the NBA. Try to get that to you every night. 3 dogs at the NBA, and yeah, back-to-back 3-0s there. So make sure you check out today's video.
That's right, guys. Got a board with Al over at Tony'sPicks.com. He's got his NBA best bet on the board. So get on board. Remember, all the long-term subscriptions will include the late steam. That's El Ninos over at Tony'sPicks.com. Promo code TonyT at checkout. We'll knock off that 15% off. I got a best bet on the board right now over at Tony's Picks. I'm working on my multi-packs as well as we speak. So get on board with me over at Tony'sPicks.com. Having a pretty good past 7 days on the leaderboard here, guys. So get on board with me over at Tony'sPicks.com. All right, we got you through that. And, of course, we're with you here every day here at 9:30 a.m. each time with the 26 Morning Show as we deliver live picks for you. Live free picks for you here. And, of course, if you miss any show, just go to our YouTube channel, hit the live tab. You can watch the replay of it. If you need help with the later games, just watch the replay and move forward to the late slate. You'll be able to check it out as well. Also, Monday through Friday, it's the happy hour with Rod. The cappers come on with Rod, giving out the plays late in the betting cycle, so you get those information on injuries, goalie changes, roster changes, all that news there on the happy hour. Of course, we do have an on-demand content over on our YouTube channel. We're not just a live stream. We have lots of on-demand content up on the board. I have a lot of content up there, NBA College Hoops today. And Rod, what you got over on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel on demand, your plans for the week?
And then I got you covered on all the hockey stuff. I didn't go over a game on the slate here today. It's documented over there at the archived on the YouTube channel. Definitely go check out any hockey that I missed. And then going forward the rest of the week, yeah, I'll be covered on all the hockey going forward, and then be on the lookout. I'm going to throw a couple college basketball parlays in there as well this week going forward. And then, yeah, definitely tune in to the happy hour. Shout out to Ron who covered for me on Friday when just wasn't able to make it. This blizzard and things happen. It's nice to know that somebody else can step in and on those days. So definitely be sure you tune into the happy hour. We're all enjoying doing that show in the afternoon on the happy hour. Tony's Picks Happy Hour. We love it. Definitely tune in Monday and Friday for that one.
That's right. Of course, Ron, we can see you here on the happy hour Monday through Friday.
Yeah, Monday through Friday. Also, you can get some SEC videos on right before SEC days, usually Tuesday and Wednesday in the midweek. And then Friday nights, we usually try to get an SEC video out to you for Saturday.
Very good. And Chris, what you got over on the Tony's Picks On Demand channel?
I didn't get anything loaded last night. I had some technical difficulties. Got those all worked out. There was just going to be the Chicago-Detroit telling you guys to take the over, but I've worked through all that. I've got everything on my end working well, so I'm going to be pumping out more NBA videos this week, and then also try to give you guys some college basketball from the SEC as well. So I'll be looking for those. I'm ready to get the week started with them.
Very good. And of course, El Nino's, you've got a video series over on the Tony's YouTube channel as you look for those 3 underdogs of the day.
Yeah, my bad. I thought I was supposed to mention that in the last segment, but go over it real quick one more time. Yeah, 3 under 3. We try to get you 3 dogs at the NBA every day against the spread. I believe all my dogs won outright last night, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, as I said, it's running hot. So make sure you check it out.
That's right on the Nino underdog 3 underdogs of the day over on the YouTube channel at Tony's Picks. So check it out there.
Shout out Kansas State. Where did that come from?
I don't know.
Kansas State. Shout them out.
Yeah, got to shout them out. And of course, our
What a
UConn
shocker.
coming in a big number there, getting a winning cover there. And USC,
Right.
that shocked me. I was shocked to see USC win that game.
All my free plays were like money yesterday in college. It was like I said USC, I said to take UConn, I had that Kansas State. It was just like one of those. You make a list, you have it, yeah. St. Mary's, you make one of those lists, and it's like, sometimes you just pick the wrong ones. Especially on a big Saturday slate. That's the part that frustrates you. You make the list and you separate some over here in the free play, some.
I got to ask Ron because I got to ask Ron for the SEC. What did you take from an Arkansas win against Kentucky?
You know what? He'd been going around the diner all week talking to people like, oh yeah, welcome back home. And and I'll tell Chris, I think we both had Kentucky last night. But if you look at that, man, how many threes did Arkansas shoot? They averaged like 6 a game, and they shot like 10. It was unbelievable.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Wild one.
That could happen any day in college. All of a sudden you start to get hot from 3.
Yeah, but that team's garbage, Rod. That
It
team's
is.
garbage.
Yeah, but you know what? Didn't the Hurricanes win and they were trash?
They
we're
did.
Still waiting.
They
We're
did.
still
They
waiting.
beat Notre Dame.
We're still waiting for a Green Bay win, though. We might be waiting until next season for that one.
You might get them in the first half. That's about it.
You got to tip your captain Big Al because he picked Miami to go on a cover streak.
Yeah, it's like they were. He said they were dead last, and he goes over 3 years. He goes, "This is the worst team that we've ever seen in college basketball." So he said, "There's only one way to go, and it's up." And guess what? They've been going up.
Hey, but he was on Pacific last year, Tony, when Pacific was losing by 30 points a game to everybody.
Right. Oh God, that was they were the Chicago State of the year last year. The
Mississippi Valley State a couple years ago. Yeah,
that's right. A lot of bad teams out there, but no doubt about that, guys. So that's gonna do it for this for our Tony's Picks Morning Show. Back again tomorrow live at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Of course, here with Happy Hour. We'll be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, guys. So make sure to subscribe. Set those notifications. Be live with us to get the plays. Remember to visit our site, TonySmith.com, for our best plays. Our premium picks are there. So go ahead and get signed up. All right. Before you go, anybody have anything to say before we close it out?
Thanks for watching.
Good luck, everybody.
All right, Tomas, you want Tomas Hurdle anytime goal for Vegas tonight. He's been on absolutely fire. He scored a goal in 4 of the last 5 games for Vegas, and he loves to play the Rangers. Take Tomas Hurdle anytime goal plus 200 for Vegas tonight.
There we go. And of course, that'll do it for the show today, guys. We're back again tomorrow. I just want to shout the Blazers again, man. Getting it done. Portland Trail Blazers, man. Taking advantage of the rest of it. They're getting a lot of rest advantage spots. They've been in a lot of rest advantage spots, but they do it again.
They keep winning.
And our friends, those Magics, man. Oh my God! Again, on the road, they just can't win on the road. You got to stay away. You got to stay away from them on the road. They're just a team that you cannot back on the road. That's going to do it. We're going to win. Goodbye, guys. You guys making a winning night. We're back tomorrow here on the 26 Morning